Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Under the Radar. Welcome to Season 2. If you ladies and gentlemen are new here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy today's video. Today will be the first son of an NBA player that I will be featuring. And that is correct. His name is KJ Martin, or Kenyon Martin Jr. for short. Now, Ari, why are you covering Kenyon Martin's son? I mean, Kenyon Martin was really a great player. I mean, he just slashed to the rim and he was just beating up Kobe and beating up a lot of great players, but he never got a ring or he never really done anything in his career. I mean, honestly, the career of Kenyon Martin was a mediocre one. I mean, he's just a very respected NBA vet. Now, the reason why I'm featuring KJ Martin or Kenyon Martin Jr. I mean, what do you ladies and gentlemen prefer that I call him? KJ or Kenyon Martin Jr.? You know what? I'm gonna call him KJ since that's what everybody calls him. Like not like KJ McDaniels, the import or player, but whatever. Now, unlike his dad, he has a shooting stroke. It's still developing. It's still in its like fetal stages of his like form. And he's 6'6", but he plays like a big man. He has the frame for it. He has the defensive prowess, like the defensive mind of a dog, like his dad, slashing to the rim. His priority for defense and offense. I mean, the only thing really lacking with KJ Martin are two things: ball handling and shooting. Definitely shooting is of needs improvement because his form is not really good for a guy that's 6'6". I mean, I'm honestly confused on how KJ is dominating. I'm not saying he's dominating the NBA, but he's having a seriously um, good role with Houston. Even though they have 9 men to perform with, I mean, he is pretty good. Now, in high school, KJ had two schools, Sierra Canyon and IMG. In Sierra Canyon, he was a 3-star recruit. Now, I know that Sierra Canyon is known for their high school recruits and literal NBA stars or NBA players, you know? I mean, you got Sharif, you got the O'Neals, you got the Bronny James guy, definitely the son of LeBron James. Then you have Zaire Wade, who just transferred to Brewster since he had such a small role this year. I mean, like Amari Bailey, and then Bronny, and then Brandon Boston, and then the big ass Chinese dude. So, yeah. So, in order to increase his stardom just a little bit, KJ decided to transfer to IMG. Now, IMG still has a lot of good people. I mean, they have like a lot of solid wings and big guys who could really just jump out the gym. I mean, IMG is one of the best programs out there in high school. In like, I don't know where they are. I think they're in Florida, if I'm correct. I mean, correct me, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm willing for that because honestly, I can't keep track of all of these like high school programs because like all I know is IMG and Brewster, and then I know Lake Norman and all those other schools. But IMG and Brewster has this certain program that you can actually skip college and go straight to the NBA, and I actually saw that before in Jalen Q. Because what happened to Jalen Q is he stayed in Brewster for his entire high school career, and then he had an additional year. And after Brewster, he declared for the NBA draft, and then he's now balling in the G League, and now he's in the Indiana Pacers. But you guys have to understand the reason why my guy KJ Martin couldn't really shine during his time in Sierra Canyon is because he also had another son of a NBA great. And who is that? Scottie Pippen Jr. Not only that, that does not stop there. It's not another son, but he's an athletic freak. Also currently in NBA, Cassius Stanley, Mr. 45-inch vertical. I mean, guys, KJ's games were literally being watched by Drake. I don't even know if Pop Smoke even, I mean, rest in peace, GOAT, but I don't even know if Pop Smoke actually attended. LeBron was attending. Floyd Money Mayweather was there. It was crazy the fact that a lot of celebrities were attending KJ's games. Not only because of him, but his tandem with Scottie Pippen Jr. and the building up of Amari Bailey. Now, when he declared for the NBA draft, and he went out of high school as a four-star recruit, unfortunately, he's a second-round pick. I mean, you guys have to understand, the draft class that he was with was very, very stacked. And mind you, this guy's in high school. Everybody else that I looked in the draft are all pros or college people. Like, that's basically it. College or pros. Like, first round to second round. But my guy KJ balled out with the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. A really good developmental program. Because I only can count, like, with my bare hands on the most, like, actually no, technically, like, the best development program, like, programs, most likely in, like, the G League, in the NBA G League bubble. And basically just overall, in like history, I'm just cutting it down here. Honestly, the Rio Grande Valley Vipers and the Raptors 905 have the most competitively magaling. If you guys don't know what magaling means, that means really good in Filipino. So that's your Filipino word of the day. Now, KJ was averaging 17 points and nearly 2 blocks per game, and he's now passing the ball. I know he's averaging like an assist and a half, but guys, this player used to be just a slasher. I don't pass it to my teammates, but he was a really raw prospect coming out of high school because no one could really know. He has a body of a pro, but can he take pros? Can he take the physicality of the NBA? That was one of the biggest like questions on why we should draft this guy, and that's why this guy is in the second round. I honestly, I'm sorry. I like before, I did not really believe that high school players with this like Prodigy Brep system, Brewster system, IMG system, I honestly don't believe that you should stay in high school because that's really going to hurt your draft stock. No matter if you're a 5-star recruit, 4-star recruit, because the high school game in the States is way different from the high school game. Actually, no, then the NBA and the NBA G League. Those are two very physical leagues. I mean, you have people there in every single roster spot full, and these guys are willing to ball out just for one chance or one spot at the NBA. So, they took a chance on him, and so far, so good for KJ. I'm a little sad on Houston's situation. Now they're forced to rebuild due to Harden leaving, and everybody knows about the Harden trade, and I'm not gonna speak about that during this video. So comment down below if you ladies and gentlemen want my opinion on how far Brooklyn gets in the playoffs. I believe they're getting into the finals at best. Like, I can see them winning a championship, but I honestly really don't see that right now as a Lakers fan. All right, so everybody's taking it from a Lakers fan here, so obviously. But back to KJ. Now, Houston's situation is just weird. How can you grab Victor Oladipo and John Wall and still rebuild? They're literally like the new Washington Wizards, but they just carried it out to Houston. It's weird. I mean, who's really in your game? You have Christian Wood, Kevin Porter Jr., Jayshawn Tate, Anthony Lamb, and so much other random people. And you guys just traded PJ Tucker. So what are you guys actually going to do? That's what I'm asking Houston fans. I know you guys are in like a rebuild kind of thing, but I really believe in KJ. I mean, he's averaging solid numbers. I mean, yes, 30 minutes and he scores like 20 points, but you guys gotta cut him some slack. This guy is straight out of high school. Within a year and a half, he jumped from the high school game to the NBA game. And now Houston is a land of opportunity for him, Kevin Porter Jr., and the rookie, Jayshawn Tate, who literally came out straight out of Australia. And by the way, Jayshawn, if you're watching this, Sydney misses you. I miss you. Yeah, we're sucking right now with Didi Lauzada, but that's another topic. Now, literally, KJ literally had a welcome to the NBA moment when he nearly posterized my guy, Rudy Gobert. And that's hella impressive. So, if you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you, ladies and gentlemen, next week. Bye bye.